It's another day here at the job site, and yesterday afternoon we dug all the holes for the piers. I ran into a lot of rock, and you may do the same. It was a little challenging. We made a big mess of the site. Take a look at this. So here you have, there's a pier hole in the one corner. Here's another one. Here's another hole. Remember, we marked those out on the frame. And of course we got a giant mound of dirt right here in the center of the hole because we had no other place to put it. You can see the hole down there. A very deep hole here. These are all, 4 feet deep or more. And then of course here, and then the final hole, we had to rotate the machine 90 degrees to be able to dig this hole. So we got a lot of backfilling to do. But the point is, the place looks like a mess. There's still a lot of hand digging to do to get the excess material out of the holes and to square them up. But just before I turned on the video camera, I put together the frame again, and that is the outline of the shed. So you can see we hit all the holes right. And now I just have to stake off this frame, ensure that it's square. And we don't want this frame to move at this point, and because this is how we're going to place the piers, and I'm going to explain that in a little bit, probably the next video. But the point is, you can see that, the site's a mess. We dug up some monster rocks. We have to build a retaining wall over here in the corner. I'm going to have some help to sort those rocks and move them around because we went so deep into the ground there. But I went ahead while the machine was here and placed those big rocks so that they would be there. And boy, that big bad boy, remember I told you we had a use for that big one right there in the center? Well, I've got it. Now I just got to figure out how in the world I'm going to get it down there safely. So, because pretty soon the machine's going to go. And I may just bring the machine back for another day and, use that to safely place these rocks. It's probably going to be the smart thing to do. It's now time to go ahead and firm up and stake out the frame to make sure that it's nice and square. And we're going to use the frame to place the forms for the piers. And the placement of that, once again, is very, very critical. We can't be off. We've only got a 12-inch diameter pier, so it's got to be right where those 6x6 posts are going to come down from the floor of the of the shed. So we need to make sure it's right. I'm Tim Carter for AsktheBuilder.com. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AsktheBuilder.com.